kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment, that's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Gang time. Run it up. Run it up. Run it up.
First opened back in 2008. There's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cleveland Browns.
Y'all can nest double E, cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully. Put in the work, you can see my fingernails dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. And you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like I'm fasting, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a ward, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on fours, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touch down, touchdown.
Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Indianapolis Colts. Ready to get us started, it's Cade York, and we are underway from Indianapolis. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. The Colts at 10-5 to start play. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And they were able to tough it out last week, a close one-score game. And those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team because everyone gains confidence and they feel like they can continue to get better.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game, and I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run with Chubb. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. Touchdown, Browns. Breece Hall, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
2nd and 4. Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They're going to look to throw. Rolling to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
He finds his target. It's Evans. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Caught by Woods. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
2nd and 5. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Now the Browns will use the 1st of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. So he had a nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Off of play action, it's Watson.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Mecole Hardman with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They'll check this one down to Taylor. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. On first down, he'll drop to throw. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Running left, Taylor. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They run once more with Taylor. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play. It was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
Reaching the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Second down, here's Chubb again. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
It's not a huge breakaway to run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5, you'll take that every.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Watson off play action. Going out wide, finds Chubb. That time on the catch and run, and it'll move the chains. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 12 more yards there and another first down.
How many times do we say in this game is quick and shifty? Can make moves, make people miss, but also secondary. That led to a really nice game.
A gain of 3, second down. They run it again with Chubb. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On third down, here's Hall. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And another timeout taken by the Colts. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll take touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play. Multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Out to his left. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Pollard going to try the right side. And some room to run now. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete.
Now that'll bring up second down.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mike Evans, 31 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Browns' drive about to get started. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. 84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through three quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll give to Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. And again, it's Chubb. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Faking the give. Now Watson. can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Quiddy Pay, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He's going to field this at the 4. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for first down. Now back to throw. This is caught by Evans. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game. And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. And, Charles, I'm no psychologist, not going to pretend to play one here, not on TV, but it looked to me like the icing that might have gotten to him there.
I think it's a good idea. You and I will stay out of that business, but different kickers react in different ways. It doesn't faze some of them. Others, you're not quite sure, but for whatever the reason, this game is still tied.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the Colts who are going to get a chance to win it here first as we're back underway in overtime. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this turns into a nice game with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. 1st down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Ready. Jackrabbit. Hey, check Megan.
2nd and 3. On the move to his left.
He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And, partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a 1st down or big yardage. Because whether you're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, now everybody's scrambling to try and tackle him.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. They'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he's brought down. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Now here's Pollard. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Well, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for